Welcome to Spa Day for the Snapmaker U1, because maintenance matters. Let's get into it.
First up, taking out the trash. This U1's still fresh and no dust storm today. If yours isn't, give it a quick blowout and a vacuum before moving on. Time for the linear shafts. Microfiber and IPA, Snapmaker officially supports this maintenance in their app, and honestly, thanks for building such a great machine. No affiliation, just appreciating solid engineering. Now we lubricate the rails. We start with the leftover bamboo weightlifting grease that we have in the studio, then switch over to the Snapmaker included grease, apply a moderate amount, and wipe off any excess. Now we start by cleaning the lead screws with a microfiber cloth to remove any debris. Quick reminder, Snapmaker recommends removing the build plate during maintenance to keep grease off it. Once clean, we apply a moderate amount of grease and wipe away any excess. If you've got questions about your Snapmaker U1, join us live for Print and Pretzels every Wednesday night at 7:30. And if this video is helping, smash that subscribe so you don't miss what's next. Now we wipe off the excess grease, and Riley conducts his full quality inspection. Approval is granted, and Spa Day continues. Now we home all axes, letting the printer move and spread all the grease evenly. If you have other machines that could use a little bit of maintenance, be sure to check out our full Spa Day series here, where we walk through simple, stress-free upkeep for a variety of printers. And if you're looking for maintenance tools, we've also linked the tools we use ourselves in the description below. Those are affiliate links, and using them is a great way to support the channel while keeping your machine running smoothly. And now the bed arrives at the top position and we can move on for the next step. Now it's time to clean the Z-axis rod. Using the control panel, move the printhead all the way to the right so you have clear access. This makes it easier to clean the rod safely and thoroughly before moving on. Be sure to use a microfiber cloth and IPA here. This is one rod you do not want to grease. Now using the touchscreen, move the printhead all the way to the left so you can access and clean the right side of the rail. Take your time here and make sure everything is wiped down properly. Since our unit is still very new and already clean, we're able to move on to the next step. Now the next two steps are done using the touchscreen. First, move the print bed all the way to the bottom and then redock the printer's current printhead. This makes sure all printheads are available for the next maintenance steps, and gives you plenty of room to work comfortably. Alright, quick safety pause before we continue. Make sure your machine is powered off for these next steps. Skipping this part can cause damage to the printer or to you, and that's not the kind of excitement we're going for. This is Spa Day, so let's keep things calm, safe, and glorious. Now with a lightly dampened IPA microfiber cloth, we're going to clean the steel pin connectors. Yes, it's alcohol again, but I promise this is Spa Day, not a tiki luau. Taking care of all these really matters. They're the heartbeat of this machine. Time to move on to, yep, you guessed it, white lithium grease. We're lightly lubricating these connectors to keep friction down and help keep the printheads moving smoothly. Just a drop or two on each connector here. Too much grease can lead to debris buildup and problems you really don't want. This part might feel a little tedious, but trust us, it goes a long way towards keeping your printer running smoothly for the long haul. And yes, during editing we realized we missed this one, so we went back and fixed it. Back to the future for the win. Now we're coating the Z-axis screws again while the bed is in the lower position. This gives the lubricant a chance to spread evenly as the bed moves up. This next step is a delicate one, so be sure to follow Snapmaker's guidance and wipe in only one direction. That helps keep the pogo pins from getting bent or knocked out of place. Use non-abrasive cloth here, lightly dampened with IPA. Snapmaker even includes one with the machine. And no, we don't have a problem, we're just thorough. Alright, calibration time. Just follow the steps you're seeing on the touchscreen, and the machine will guide you through the rest of the process. If you enjoyed this video, consider sponsoring a pretzel for our next live stream over on Buy Me a Coffee. And if you're looking for a solid filament discount, head on over to SUNLU's website and check out with the code BeGlorious. And we'll see you in the next one.